Hi friends, welcome back to Hooked and Steeped with Lynn. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I have a few things I want to chat with you about and share with you today. First, before I forget, I want to share that February's ornament ball is all done. These are scraps from everything I made for the month of February. For now, I'm using just a little of one of my post-it note tab things for when I'm looking through magazines or cookbooks or whatnot, and this is how I save my pages. So for now, and it says February, that's what I'm going to use. I think I've come up with what I want to do. I just need to find the time to do it. So February's ball is all done. I also told you that I would share with you when the baby blanket was finished. I finished it this past weekend. It's all done. I think it turned out so nice. Now, I end up playing yarn chicken again with 3 rows to go. I ran out of, you guessed it, this dusty rose. Thought I knew what it was. Turned out it wasn't. I was ready to give up, ready to cry, because I thought I'm going to have to frog this and just do a whole different thing. And out of the corner of my eye, when I was in Michael's, I found it. It was actually the Karen 1 pound yarn. I hid a piece I took with me in the skein and then gave it to David to find it. He couldn't find it. And he's like, this has got to be it, Lynn. Then I couldn't find where I put the piece of yarn. So there's the blanket, all washed up. I got to get it wrapped. I love the way it turned out. I think it turned out beautiful. I'm so happy. I hope she likes it. I also made a little sweater to go with the blanket. And I love the little strawberry buttons. Thought this was, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I end up adjusting the pattern quite a bit because I didn't like how they finished it, but it worked out. And then of course I had to make a little hat with the cute little flower, and I used colors from the blanket and the flower to go with the sweater. So there's that news. That is all done. So happy. I'm going to put this away and then I'm going to chat with you a little bit. I kind of wish I had a cup of tea because I feel like this would be a good time to have a cup of tea, but I honestly just had one and I'm good for now. I am going to share a yarn haul with you all. But before we jump into the yarn, I just want to share something honestly with you. I had made a personal goal of trying not to buy any yarn in 2026. You all know I've spoken about it several times. My last purchase of yarn was December 27th, and I had to buy some yarn to finish the baby blanket. I wasn't going to count that because that was a gift I needed to finish, but I was doing really well. I went 2 months. And somewhere along the way, I started to feel a little guilty about placing some orders that I end up placing. And honestly, I felt guilty because I didn't feel guilty, and we'll get to that in a second. But I have come to realize, I think the goal of not buying any yarn for 2026 wasn't what I was really trying to achieve. It was about buying yarn without intention, just buying yarn for the sake of it, and then months later going to try to make something, and I can't because I only bought 1 or 2 balls of it. That's what I'm finding with my dilemma. I have so many things I want to make, and then I go to make it, and I'm like that baby blanket, that could have been an absolute disaster. So I realized it's not necessarily not buying yarn, it's making sure I know what I'm going to do with the yarn when I purchase it. Look, I am not here to convince anybody. Just spend your money, buy something. I am not an influencer. Don't consider myself an influencer, would never use that word with me. I am just a woman who loves crochet, loves yarn, and loves tea. The whole reason I started this channel was so I could have a place to talk about these things with other people who also love those things. So I am not here to convince you to buy them. I'm here to share what I picked up because I love it. I love yarn. I absolutely love yarn. And as my husband, who is the world's biggest enabler, said, there are worse things I could be spending my money on. And not everybody has the same budgets. Not everybody has the same We'll call it passion. I'm not going to call it addiction. We'll call it a passion. Not everyone has the same passion. Some people like it when other people buy yarn and test it and see whether it's worth their money. Goodness knows that's why I like to do it, because I'm honest with you. I don't have a poker face. I'm going to give you my honest opinion on something, but it doesn't mean you won't like it, but I'm just going to give you an honest opinion about it. And I know I appreciate when I see other people trying yarns or hooks or things that are new and telling me their pros and cons so I can decide if I want to try that. So almost every single skein of yarn I am going to share with you. I bought yarn from Mary Maxim. That started because I thought I was buying yarn to finish the baby blanket, and it turned out the 3 colors I bought did not match. Mary Maxim happened also because it was either going to be $33.56 in shipping, or for $34 I could buy more yarn and get free shipping. And like, that's just crazy. I might as well spend 40 some more cents and actually get yarn, or 3 skeins of yarn and still pay $34 for shipping. Do you know what I mean? Like, even David said that's crazy. You might as well get more yarn. And this is yarn I've been wanting to try for a very long time. And new colors came out in this yarn that I was so excited about, and I know what I'm going to be doing with all of it. So yes, every skein has got a project attached, whether it's hair scarves that I want to make because I'm going to be growing my hair out again, and I love them, and I do find the heavier weight yarns don't work as great for them. A hat and fingerless glove set for Grace because I bought that yarn that she liked. Sweaters, home decor. Like, I have specific things I want to do with this yarn. So I guess my goal for 2026 shouldn't have been, I am not buying any more yarn. It's, I am going to make sure, the darn sure, that the yarn I'm buying is with intention and I know what I'm going to make with this. And a couple of the skeins are just yarns I've been really curious about, and I want to see what all the fuss is about and if they're really worth your money and my money. I'm not trying to change the world. I am not trying to change the problem with over-consumerism, over-consumption. I'm not trying to do that. I am just trying to live my life as happily and healthy as I can and have a little fun. I think we all need that right now. Really need that. I know we do. And I'm just really excited about some really pretty scrumptious looking yarns. They are stunning. I'm looking at them right now in the boxes. I pulled them out just a little bit just to make sure I got what I wanted, but I haven't had a chance to really look at them. I wanted to share that with all of you, and I'm excited to share these because I said I know what I'm making with just about every one of them, and some I'm really curious to see what the fuss is all about. And I wanted to share it with people who get excited and understand buying yarn. That said, I don't have any plans to buy yarn for a while. These were amazing sales, by the way. So as I mentioned earlier, Mary Maxim, I have a couple of things from Hirschner's I want to share with you. That is actually from my December order. It literally was 2 months and I think 2 days to the day that I got that order. I was starting to get a little worried about that, but it finally showed up. Who else did I get from? Yarnspirations and Premier, because they all had amazing sales. Yarnspirations March 1st had a 40% off sale. Today is March 3rd and I got it already. I wasn't sure it was going to make it in time for this video. So that was crazy. I am missing 2. I don't know if that means I'm not getting them, because it did say it was shipped. Part of my order was shipped, and then they show the 2 that weren't. So I hope I'm going to get them. I got to go check my receipt and see if I was charged for them, find out what's going. But everything came fast. The Premier came very quick. Mary Maxim came all within 2 days of ordering. So that is amazing. And Michael's. I had to order a few things off of Michael's because the store didn't have enough of the yarn I bought, and I can't wait to share this with you. I've already been working it up, so I get to show you what it looks like. I was hoping to have it finished, but life happens. All I want to do is crochet all day, and life doesn't let me, but I am going to show you that. So let's get a look at what I got, shall we? All that being said, let's have a little bit of fun and see the beautiful, beautiful yarns. I can't wait to share it with you all. First, I'm going to just share the Hirschner's because there's only a few packets. This is the cottage cotton. This is even nicer in person. Oh my goodness. So you get 4 packs. I got 3 4-packs. This one is called the, oh, what was this one? Is it going to be on here? The name? Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, they're just giving actual names. They all had, like, they called the bundle something like country meadow or cottage something. I can't remember. These are my colors. These are size 4 weight. They're 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. my plan was to make a sweater, or a very lightweight sweater for summer and spring. I think, I hope 4 balls is going to be enough. They're smaller than I thought they were going to be. I'm terrible about looking at the size of yarns, which you'll see in a minute. A couple of the skeins I got from Yarn Inspirations today. I just never think to look at I mean, sometimes I do, but I just think the colors, so I love how they have like one variegated and then they pair it up with several solid colors. So I think this will be a beautiful sweater. I hope it's enough. It's no, vest. Sorry, it's a little vest from MJ Off the Hook that I purchased her pattern a couple months ago. So that was the idea I had. I'm not sure what one I'm going to make in those colors, because then there's this one. So there's the variegated, and there's a teal, and then you flip it over, and there's like a little rusty, I don't really want to call it orange, maybe a rusty red and a sagey green. Again, I think this would be pretty for a fall wearable. This actually came 2 weeks before the others did. I thought that was weird. But so I got that one and then this one, which I thought was also pretty. So there's the variegated. They're calling this Misty Moore. Okay, that's what it is. The variegateds are the name of the collection. So this is Misty Moore. I love it. Love it. And you know, cotton is one of my favorites. This collection is called Cranberry Cove. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then this one is called Meadow Mist. Nothing what I said. But, so those finally showed up. Those were bought in December. We'll throw them over there. Okay, next up is the Michaels haul. And I said I bought from Michaels because they had nothing in their store. Nothing. Everything was out. I bought this yarn, which is the Loops and Thread Bulky Twist Cotton Yarn. I shared this before in a haul. I'm making a table runner and I completely ran out, and I really want to finish that and get that out because I just think it's a beautiful spring and summer color. It was buy two, get one free. Buy two, get one free, I think it was. So the way it all works out, I end up. So I got them, and then I think to do a border, I got the same kind of yarn in a white. And then maybe, and if I wasn't sure about the white border or to do a double border, I also got it in the green that is in the variegated, which is called Green Multi. What is this, just green? Dill. Oh, that one actually has a color. So 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. Love it. It has been working up so beautiful as that table runner. Love, love, love it. It works. It feels nice while you're working with it. So like I said, I got them to finish the table runner, and then I'll have any extra left over for coasters, or there was something else I was going to make with them. Coasters and something else, because I know I'm going to have a lot more left over. So I got them. So I'm excited to finish that table runner. I'm so excited to finish it. And oh, there's another dill. This is the yarn I'm so excited to share with you. Y'all know I bought that Bernat Fab yarn, hated it, but I am going to share you a way that I'm using it soon in a video. Like literally after this video, you're going to see how I'm using it. And I originally fell in love with it because I loved the vintage vibe. I'm a vintage girl. Love vintage everything. And it screamed to the vintage soul in me. I loved it, but it was terrible to work with. Then my friend Linda from Linda's Pantry, who you will be meeting in a live soon, by the way, let me know about this new yarn was out, because she thought of me because it reminded her of that Bernat Fab. And I literally went to Michael's the next day. And this is why I had to, because not only did they not have my yarn to finish my table runner, they had only a couple of these in stock, and I knew I needed a blanket, and I figured out how much I would need. Friends, oh my goodness. Is this not stunning? This is a super bulky 6. It is called Antique Rose Blossom. You betcha it is. And they have got fabulous ones. They've got one that's violets. They've got ones that's daisies. They have the peony one, and another one said unavailable. It didn't say out of stock, but currently unavailable. I don't know what that means. To me, this is new. Maybe Linda thought it was new too. I could be wrong. It's Sweet Snuggles Light. So I'm not sure how new it might be. Like I said, it could be new to me because it's in Canada. You need an 8mm hook. It's been fabulous to work with, and I'm going to show you what I've been using to work it up. But like I said, there were so many to choose from. And then I found this one, which is called Peacock Blossom. Oh my gosh. Friends, is that not? It is, and it's so squishy and so soft, and I thought this is going to be beautiful for my bed. I think I'm going to do pillows in this, not necessarily a whole blanket, because I only have 4 of these, and it's not, well, if I wanted to do just like a blanket just to lay over the bottom on my bed, I could do that. We're going to see. I might even do some pillows in my living room because these colors will match my couch. So I got 4 of them, and I've got 9 of the Antique Rose Blossom. And I've been doing the Suzette stitch on a blanket that you'll be seeing behind me. I'll be replacing that one with this one. Lily has been loving this. She thinks everything I make is for her. She has been loving this, but this is the Suzette stitch, and the Suzette stitch is single crochet, double crochet, and 1 stitch, skip a stitch, single crochet, double crochet, 1 stitch, skip a stitch, all the way down. And I think I did 82 or 84 stitches across. I just figured out how wide I wanted it. Oh, I'm gonna hold. Does that not look like roses climbing up a trellis? That's exactly what it reminds me of. Maybe if I put it closer, you guys can see what I'm talking about. But it literally reminds me of roses climbing up a trellis. So far, this is almost 4. This is how much, I can put this up here now because I was hiding it till I talked to you. This is how much I have left of the 4th one. So I don't even know if I'm going to need them all, which is fine. I will make pillows and things out of this. I highly recommend this yarn. Highly recommend if you've been wondering about it, if it's not new to you and you've been wondering. It is so incredibly soft and not very sheddy. Not very sheddy at all. I purposely wore all black when I was using this because I wanted to see, and I had nothing. I cut some of it, nothing. Didn't shed. I'm like, okay, this is like, and apparently they also have this in solid colors too. That, what is it called again? Sweet Snuggles. Apparently they have it in solid colors too. Love it. If you're wondering about it, it can be a little pricey. I'm definitely glad I got it on sale because I think here, $11.99 maybe off sale. So you might want to keep an eye out. But again, that's Canadian prices. Yarn prices have gone up. They have. I was shocked at how high they were. And can I just say, there was clearance yarn at Michael's and I didn't buy any of it. And my clearance yarn can be my kryptonite, but nothing really interests me. And I'm so proud of myself because I knew, you know what? I'm not buying it just because it's clearance. Because if I don't know what I'm going to make with it, I'm probably not going to know in 3 months either. Maybe 6 months, I'll think, oh shoot, I could have made that. Oh well, I don't care. Right now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so that was Michael's. I didn't get anything from Mary Max. I'm sorry. It was Michael's Premier and Yarn Inspirations. I don't know what I was thinking. So there is that. So Yarn Inspirations, like I said, 2 are missing. So I don't know if I'm going to get them. Y'all know I love the Bernat Maker Splash. I made the purse out of it. What else? I made that bag, grocery bag out of it, which I am loving. We have been using that to go grocery shopping, and that has been fabulous. So I thought, I got to make some more out of this. And I'm like, well, what am I going to make it out of? Because I'm like, I already did the cherry. I already did the sea something. This one is called Blueprint. Oh, Grace loved these colors. Love these colors. And I love this yarn. So I'm definitely going to be making, I bought 6 of these. I only needed 2 to make the bag. And I had just enough left to make a headscarf, but this is too heavy for a headscarf. So I've got, do I have 6? Yes, I've got 6 of this print. So I know if I want to, I can make all bags. I can make some baskets too. That's my other thing. I want to make some baskets because I love this color. And I thought it would be fun too, if I want, I could pair it up with some solid colors. So I've already got a couple of teal. This one is steel blue, again, in the Bernat Maker. This is just Splash because it's variegated. This is just Bernat Maker because it's solid. And I also got some in this cream. Again, baskets. So I'll be making lots of bags and baskets with that. And what's good is that was fast. And then these are the ones, I should have checked how big they were. I still love them, and I have ideas for them. It'll be for Halloween. And I have some of this already actually in bigger ones now that I'm looking at over there in the exact same colors. Again, they were like $2, which should also let me know how cheap they were. But I'm looking over there, and yes, I got those at Joann's actually. I think they are the same colors, but I don't think these are the same brand. But anyway, they're glow in the dark, and they are insanely small. They are the cutest little balls of yarn, though. Those skeins. But I want to do Ghost Garland with these, and including, I can't believe, I literally am over there, I'm looking at my yarn on the wall, and I have this color in a bigger skein, and this color in a bigger skein, and I have pink, and I have white, and they're all glow in the dark. But anyway, Gracie loved these. Spectral Seafoam. And this one is Glowworm Green. That's definitely a good name. Let's put these up. Glow in the dark. It's going to be so much fun. And these are machine wash and dry, medium 4. They recommend a 5.5 hook. It's interesting. And I'm just trying to see. I'm sure it's all acrylic. 100% polyester. So, yeah, I should have realized not only for the price, I should have looked at the size, but it's okay. It's me. I always forget. And then I also love the Super Saver Red Heart Speckle and the Itty Bitty prints. I love them. I have lots, and I've used lots. I saw this one, and again, it was on sale, and I thought, I think this would make a fun Christmas stocking. It's just so pretty, and it's called Cherry Speckle. Very good name for it. I think it's so pretty, and I think it's got a lot of greens, reds. I think it's going to work out. I mean, this will be a couple of Christmas stockings, but, you know, especially for a young girl, maybe not as traditional with the colors, so I can't wait to see that worked up. And then, again, I just fell in love with the name and the color of these, and I thought, I like the weight. The weight is, it says it's a 4, but we know it's not a 4, if any of you have used this. And normally, I hate this yarn, friends. Like, I normally hate it. But I loved the color so much for headscarves. And, oh my gosh, see, I need to make notes. I can't remember right now what else I was going to make with this, but definitely some headscarves. They give it a 4. I think it's very close to a 3, which is what I want. It's Caron Simply Soft. Not a fan. I don't generally like Caron Simply Soft, but this is the speckles, and I got 2 of them, and I do find it is the variegated Caron Simply Soft. I think I've used the speckles once before. I think it looked like a tweed shade, but this is called Vintage, I think. This is made in India too. That's different. 100% acrylic, Vintage. That's why it's just called Vintage. And yes, that is definitely, come on. There we go, vintagey to me. And like I said, it seems, if it is a 4, it's a very light 4, which is what I want. So we're going to see, I mean, the blanket on the pattern and the hat and scarf on this one is really pretty. The other 2 that are missing are also Caron Simply Soft Speckle, and it's like whites with blues, so I hope I'm going to get it, because I did have plans for that, but I think this is going to be okay. Like I said, I have used it, but generally I'm not a fan of Caron Simply Soft. I run from that. And that was your inspirations. And then my first one that came last week, because like I said, whoops, sorry, hit the camera. I bought 3. I don't know where the third one is. Oh, it's already caked up here. Darn it. Okay. I bought 3 yarns. The other one is, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Up there above the shamrocks. And none of these match. None of them. And that's because they're all Bernat. And it was Caron. 1 pound. But, baby girl, I'll definitely make up some hats and some, oh, what was the other thing I was going to make? with these hats, maybe even some sweaters. I might even make up some sweaters and put them in my market. So, because I thought for sure one of these would be it, and it wasn't. And then I got Gracie some of the new neon. That blue that she loves. She was so excited when I showed her I bought it. The neon, I think it's just called blue, isn't it? Blue Voltage. Ha ha ha. That is my Gracie girl. And I have to say, this yarn feels so nice. It is so soft. And it's Premier Basic Neon. And yes, we're going to do a beanie, fingerless gloves, and maybe even some leg warmers. I think there'll be enough for all of that. I'm pretty sure. So she's pretty excited. I got those for her. And if you are interested, I am a Premier affiliate now. I'm terrible about promoting myself, but I will share a link down below. You can also find it on my homepage for Premier. It costs you nothing. If you click on that, it'll take you to the homepage and you can just order your yarn. And I do get credit for you purchasing through that link. I appreciate it very, very much. It will help my channel and pay for more yarn that I can test out for all of you. So if you would like to use it, I will share it down below, and I do thank you. So Premier Neon. And then because I'm making that granny square blanket with the hearts in the middle, I knew I better get more of the mosaic. So what is this one called again? You think I know. I've been using so much of it. Why don't they put the names in the same spots? See, yeah, so I bought 3 more of these, plus I have 1 more already, so this should give me plenty to do all my hearts I need. Actually, I'm doing some of these as hearts, some of these will be the border around a solid color that's in this heart. Like I'm going to have variation, but I wanted to, this takes up, you know, when you're going to make the border around the heart in this, it takes up more yarn, so I wanted to make sure I had enough, so now I do. And then, oh, this is stunning. This is going to be a sweater for me for this holiday season. I meant to say this coming Christmas season, as in Christmas 2026. Sometimes my brain just thinks quicker than my mouth. This feels incredible. Hey, stop. Sometimes I got a new caker, a winder. Did I tell you? Remember, I hated that other one. This new one I got is fabulous. I can share it down below if you all are interested. I love it. It cost me, so it was $83. I sent back the other one. So I got all my credit back plus my gift card back that I had used to buy it. So this one ended up costing me not quite 30 out of pocket. It is awesome. It has multiple guides to hold the yarn. When it encounters something, it doesn't it will stop, let you unwind, and start again. The other one I would have to physically turn off and start again. It's quiet. It may not be quite as fast, but it's okay. It's amazing. So I will share it down below, the one I got. I love it. So I've been doing a lot of caking, and it's caked this one so well, but when it gets going, when I'm using it on my holder here, it will just keep going like a cartoon. So, okay, back to the yarn. So yes, this yarn, it's the new anti-pilling. This is one of the ones I've been wanting to try because of the anti-pilling. I also wanted to see, because it's a gradient glitter, I wanted to see what the glitter was like. It is scrumptious. And this is going to be a cardigan for me for this coming fall and winter. I love this. Oh my gosh. How the camera's not doing this justice. I wish you could see it in person. It is stunning. Everyday worsted gradient glitter. It is I think it's it's called Peacock Tones. It is made in Turkey. It's a Turkey yarn, and I know yarns from Turkey are some of the nicest yarns. I am looking. It's 360 yards, which is quite a bit. I'm pretty happy. Oh, that's a picture they did. I think it's supposed to be a blanket. Let me see. Colors and gradient transitions may vary due to the dyeing process. I think that's just a picture just to show you that it's sparkly. I'm trying to find what it's made of. Okay, 98% anti-pilling acrylic, 2% metallized polyester. medium 4, and a 5.5 medium hook. Machine wash, warm, tumble dry. And it's tested and approved against 350 harmful substances. Oh, I literally wish you could feel this. I mean, this is going to feel like heaven on. Like you don't want to take it off. And sometimes the metallic yarns can be scratchy. This doesn't feel like that at all. Is that not going to be, let me see if I can. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got to take the label off so you all can see. Look at that color. Oh my gosh, friends. I can't wait. I have to narrow it down to what sweater. I have one from MJ Off the Hook I want to try. And I also could do the hexagon cardigan in this. But I don't think I want it that open. I don't know. There's a couple of things I could do. And did you know Premier Yarns also come with like a ruler on the label? I think that's just genius. I really do. And I'm just looking. Okay. So I bought 4. Right? Yeah, I really think I should have got 6. But the pattern I was going to do from MJ Off the Hook is going to take 4. So I think that's probably the one I'm leaning towards, obviously. But yeah, so I got 4. I can't wait to work this up. I just can't wait. And it does have the happy little pull sticker. Not that I pull from the middle, but I do wind from the middle, but I won't be from that because those are already wound. And now we're getting into the yarns. Okay, the yarn that I caked up that I bought was a Super Saver because I thought for sure, and it was called Light Raspberry. I thought for sure that was the color, and it wasn't. I knew it was a 1-pounder. I just didn't know if it was a Red Heart one or the Bear Nat or the Karen, and it turned out to be the Karen. So, okay, the next yarns are, that fell out of Michael's. That fell out of the Michael's box. The yarns that are new to me. I have not tried them. These are headscarves. I've wanted to try them for a very long time, and I'm so excited. The Cotton Sprout, okay? So this is new to me. This is a DK, 100% cotton, size 3, which is what I wanted, because it will be light enough for headscarves. It is recommended 5mm hook, machine wash cold, tumble dry, tested and approved against 350 harmful substances, and this is Canopy. It's like a foresty green color. Love it. And then I got it in this color, which is Cadet. And I gotta tell you, this yarn feels amazing. Like, it is the softest cotton I have ever felt. This is softer than the Karen cotton. The Karen Cakes cotton. It is so soft. 230 yards. Do you know how many headscarves I'm gonna get out of this? Wow. This feels lovely. This will also be some dishcloths, I think, and stuff. Lovely. Okay, so I gotta stop playing with the yarn to show you because I do have more. And then I got for another head. These are all for headscarves or dishcloths. This one is called Celery. Love the green, and I wear a lot of that color. So, and then I got a gray. What are they calling it? Silver. Okay. Silver. God, it feels so nice. If you have used the Cotton Sprouts, please let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I would love to know your thoughts. This is just going to be called white, right? Yeah, white. And then the last one, and the Cotton Sprouts, which is Blush. Nice, very pale pink. It's lovely. I'm excited to try it and give you my thoughts. And then the next yarn that is new to me from Premier is Bamboo Fair, 273 yards, 60% rayon from bamboo, 40% cotton. And this one is also made in Turkey. This one's called Stream Light, number 3, 4mm hook. Again, this is going to be perfect for headscarves. This feels really nice too. So the color of this is called, I already told you, Stream. And then I just got one in cream. I think that's what this is called. Ivory, okay? Ivory. And then we got one in cerulean. You tell what colors I like and what I wear. And then this one, if I had to guess, I'd say denim. Oh, indigo. So there are those. These were all on sale when I bought them. I don't know if they still are. Okay, and now to the ones that got me. I shared this on a community post that they had these, I thought these were new yarns. Apparently it was just the colors that were new. They're new to me, including the colors and the yarn. And I shared on my community post that this is probably going to break my yarn diet, and it did. For all the reasons I already explained. It's called Hipster Cotton. Let me know, it's 100% cotton. Let me know if you have used this. I had a couple people tell me, yes, they absolutely love this yarn. It's a 3-weight. It is, like I said, 100% cotton, and it is 5mm recommended, machine wash, warm, tumble dry. Okay, these are all just some of the new colors that came out, and I just love them. They're even nicer in person than they are. Sometimes it's so hard to tell. Okay, this one's called Dune. There we go. Takes a second, but then it focuses beautifully. So that's Dune. This one's fun. This one's going to be so fun for summer. Popular. I think I know why it's called that. Popular. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I may have to make something for Grace with that one because she loves that movie. Or loves all the songs. Grace and I still haven't seen it. We were waiting purposely for part 2 to come out so we could watch it together. That's something we're probably going to be doing coming up on our long weekend. And then, oh, this is even nicer than I thought it was going to be. This is vintage. Friends, I love this. And I hope the pictures are doing it justice. I didn't even turn on my lights. I hope this is, I should have turned on my lights. But anyway, I just got so excited to share this video with you all that I didn't even think. Okay, and then we have 3 more. So, what are you called? Gosh, where are the names? Hello, Hydrangea. Love hydrangeas, and this is a great name for this. Love it. And then this one is similar, but it's not. Desert Skies. That is a perfect name for this. This is gorgeous. Ah! Is that not gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I told you I get excited. Oh, but you all get excited too, right? I'm not the only one. And this is Faded Monochrome. Just a nice little, some neutral colors for, that kind of will go with everything is what I was thinking. Oh, let me know. Have you tried the Hipster Cotton? What do you think about it? I think I'm going to love it. I think I'm gonna love it because it feels so nice. And I can't wait. I can't wait to make up the sweater in that. And that is my yarn haul from the 3 places. Not Mary Maxim, Michael's, Premier, and Yarnspirations. And the sales were amazing. So, as I said, I had a lot of fun sharing this with you, and that's exactly what I want for my channel. I want fun, I want excitement, I want people who don't think I'm an absolute nerd for being excited about yarn. I love it. It's fun, it's colorful, and like I said, I can't draw and I can't paint worth a darn. I literally, when I tell you I can't even do stick people, mine are so sad. Crochet is the way I can express myself and feel like I'm being an artist. It really is. It's probably why I also love to bake, why I like to do other crafts, because I'm not an arty person, I'm a crafty person. And crochet and knitting, those are arts. They call them fiber arts for a reason. Those are definitely arts. And to know what I'm doing with almost all of the yarn I bought, even the new ones I'm testing out, I still have ideas from what I'm doing with them. Makes me feel better about definitely trying to do this with intention. Because as fun as it is, and everyone's like, oh wow, you have a lot of yarn. I do. I do have a lot of yarn, and I recognize that. But like I said, when I keep looking at the yarn as I'm talking, so I should be looking at you, but I have a lot of yarn, but I got to start remembering to buy, I think no less than like 4 when I know I'm going, like, well, no, because I'm literally not going to buy any unless I know what I'm doing. I'm going to make sure I have the pattern first. I have so many patterns. We're going to have so much fun making things over the next couple of months to get this stash down. And I also do believe I'm going to have a big sale on some of my yarn that I know I only have like 1 of and won't be able to make anything with that. Or when I get tired of hats and earmuffs, or ear warmers and fingerless mitts. And I mean, the truth is, even with one, I can make a lot, because now I'm thinking about it. Some of these balls of yarns are so big, I could make multiple ear warmers, hats, fingerless gloves, mittens, scarves. There's so many things I could still make with them. So, and we don't live too far from a Michael's, but I can't depend on in-person Michael's anymore to do my yarn shopping. They just never seem to have enough of anything. And even when I ask them, he's like, oh, you'll have to go online and order more. Like, that's their answer for everything now. So we also will be moving more rural when we're moving down east. And I'm not going to be able to just run to the store and buy yarn. And of course, online is always available, but I don't think it's going to come as quick as it does here. Because quite frankly, the Yarnspiration is right here in Canada. The other two are very, very close to Ontario. Or rather, the Yarnspiration's in Ontario. The other, Michael's, obviously, we came from a couple of different provinces, which is weird. Some came from Ontario, some came from Saskatchewan. But nobody took very long. I have a feeling, being rural New Brunswick, things might take longer. When I want to crochet, I just want to crochet. So yeah, do I have a lot of yarn stocked up so I can just go ahead, grab things, and make stuff when we move especially? Yep, I do. And I don't want to apologize for it, because this is my yarn. Doesn't mean it has to be your yarn. Doesn't mean I know some people don't like having a stash, and that's okay too. I know some people just like buying yarn, making a project, finishing it, and then they wait until they get inspired to go buy more yarn. That's okay too. I guess all this blabbing and going on is just to let you know, however you purchase yarn, however you crochet with yarn, that's perfect. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to say it again. I'm not trying to change the world here on YouTube, on my little corner of the YouTube. I'm not. I'm just sharing my passion, my joy, my love for crochet, yarn, and tea. That's it. And I know so many of you are too. So let me know what yarns you're excited about that I picked up. Let me know of any of these. If you've already used them, let me know what you think of them. I'd love to know your opinions on them too. And what would you like to see me make first? I'm getting the blanket done first. We're going to the blanket. And then we might move on to some, I'm thinking some wearables, or like head scarves. And then oh wait, I have a sweater I need to make first before the end of March, because I want to take a sweater with me to wear to Knit City, the big yarn fair, I guess is a way to call it, exhibition that we're going to at the end of March. That is going to be so exciting. I'm actually making t-shirts too to go with that. So I got to finish this blanket so I can move on to that sweater. So after the blanket, that's what we're going to do. Then we'll decide if we're going to do hair scarves, another summer sweater. I also have to finish my table runner. So I'm so happy I have lots of projects planned and can get going through my yarn. Thanks for being here with me, friends, while I blabbed and babbled on. I hope this made sense. When I go edit it, I'm probably going to say, Lynn, why didn't you say this? Or why didn't you say this? Or you meant this? Because I will tell you, one of my issues is I think things and don't say them out loud and think I did. Happens a lot. We'll see you all soon.